In this video, I just want to talk about how I became a pro wrestling fan. Um, okay, how I became a pro wrestling fan. I started watching WWF Raw in the summer of 1999. Um, for me, I didn't really catch the beginning of the Attitude Era, like all that 1998 shit with Stone Cold and Vince McMahon. I wasn't there, I was too busy being a child and a kid then. Uh, in my heart, I wish that I could have started in '98, and then I would have had the whole year to get familiar with everybody. But I didn't. I didn't start in 1998, and I wasn't watching wrestling like in the beginning of 1999. So how I became how I started watching WWF is my nephew started watching wrestling first. He younger than me. He was younger than me. Um, I would be playing with my toys and doing my thing, and he would be in there watching Raw. And I would come in there, I'd be like, "What you watching?" He was like, "I'm watching wrestling." I was like, "So who is that guy in the ring?" You know. He was like, and he was talking about Vince McMahon, and I really didn't know Vince McMahon then. I knew of Stone Cold, but I used to hear people at school talking about him, but I didn't really know Stone Cold Steve Austin like that. So I come in there with him, and he watching Raw, and Undertaker is busting Stone Cold's head open and signing his blood on the contract. And I was like, this is so cool. I'm like, man, this show is really cool. And and throughout the night, I'm seeing Triple H put Rock in a casket, and he just beating the living hell out of that casket. And I'm thinking like, I really feel sorry for this dude in the casket, because when you're a child, everything is real to you. Everything, your imagination really tells you something. And that's why I think I love professional wrestling so much back then, is because of my imagination. Now I'm 28 years old and I know everything is basically fake. But anyway, I started liking these characters in the ring. If it was a Stone Cold, The Undertaker, and Triple H and The Rock, it's really got what got me started. And Kane, I really started liking these characters. So I got my mom to go to Blockbuster and give me some old tapes from 1998. I started watching them, and I started seeing Sable and Jacqueline taking off their clothes, and I'm like, oh man, this is so awesome. Sable was at Fully Loaded 1998, and that bikini contest. I'm 13 years old. I'm like, oh my god, this is so crazy. But anyway, those tapes helped me understand what professional wrestling was, and then I wanted to watch it on a regular basis. So from then on out, I started watching WWF Raw in 1999, like the later half of 1999. To me, the thing I feel bad about is that I came in with Stone Cold Steve Austin was almost exiting the WWF due to his neck injury. See, I only had July till November to get really acquainted with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Because if I think about it now, I really wasn't a part of Steve Austin's career in the beginning. And I think that I was just coming along when Rock was starting to be the Rock that we all know, the People's Champ, the Rock. I wasn't in his Nation of Domination days. I think if I think to myself, I would think that I was more a part of the Rock than I was Stone Cold, because I was fully committed in the year 2000. That's when I got committed to wrestling in the year 2000. Stone Cold Steve Austin was gone, and I didn't get to spend much time watching him, only through videotape and watching him during the days that he was there before he got ran over by the car. You know, but as a kid, I didn't think about it like that. It was something different about it. You know, but anyway, me and my friends, we used to gather up and watch Raw, and we became fans of professional wrestling. We would go outside. We would wrestle after Raw. We would go get mattresses and fight after Raw. That was the good things about professional wrestling that you loved, you know. And during that time, I think Stone Cold Steve Austin was coming trying to find Triple H because Triple H had injured him at SummerSlam 1999, and they had just created SmackDown then, and I couldn't watch SmackDown on a regular basis. I couldn't watch SmackDown at all because it was on UPN and it wasn't on our TV station locally. So I only can watch Livewire, and this SmackDown was so cool. It's just the little things that the WWE did back then that make you love what they did back then. This SmackDown was so cool. They had blue ropes, they had this Ultron, and I'm seeing The Rock and Triple H in the ring. Shawn Michaels just super kicked the hell out of him. And I'm digging this. I want to watch this on a regular basis, but I couldn't because we didn't have UPN. So I'm starting to like it, but I didn't like WCW for some reason. Everybody else seemed to like WCW, but I didn't like WCW. I wanted to watch WWF Monday Night Raw. That's what I wanted to watch. So that 1999 year really got me going. You know, got me started watching the WWF on a regular basis. You know, sometimes we get our cable turned on and off, come watch Raw, just getting familiar with it. But 1999 was the start of me liking the WWF and getting to love the WWF. Now I don't think I actually loved it then. I think it was just something that I was starting to fall in love with. But Stone Cold Steve Austin was there at the end of '99. Ended up getting ran over. He ended up leaving. So this is where The Rock comes in. Um, The Rock, oh my God, the People's Champ. Oh my God, this dude was so relatable to me. Like, oh my God, The Rock. I'm gonna have to make 2 videos to this to get into how I felt about The Rock and how I wanted to be The Rock. You know, okay, The Rock. I started noticing him like around the time Chris Jericho came. And the dude was so cool, man. I'm like, oh my God, this dude is so cool. I want to be that dude in the ring because nobody can touch The Rock. Nobody can get one over on The Rock. And I used to love the way he used to say, if you smell what The Rock and is cooking it, everybody would go crazy. And he would be talking about just bring it. He didn't start that to 2000, but I don't got enough time in this video, but I'll get back to what The Rock meant to me in a few minutes.